Hello, everybody. It is I, the last Robokai, still one-armed and still coming to you live or on VOD. And for that reason, and also for the reason that Endless Dark just got another little update, I'll be playing Endless Dark, a game I can play with one arm. I don't have to worry too much about the other one. It's not as bad as I'm making it sound, but I should get the full disclosure out of the way. Little Light Studios, which is founded by Cool Guy and Salmada, and has the work of quite a few other people I know from various places. I've all worked on this game. I was given this game for free, and I assume they gave me an easier version as well because the last time I played this, I beat the game entirely, and I got the hidden credits where everyone like files out and tells me how amazing I am. We're playing Endless Dark today because Endless Dark is now at zero point 0.5, and they have added something new to the game. Annie. We have our second. We have our second custodian available to us in this game. Where for those who are not aware of how this game functions, we are aboard a very large colony ship, and we are trying to make sure that we survive the duration of the journey that we are making, that we are active for, with our with ourselves intact and with at least one person still alive, and we have to deal with all manner of things such as maintenance problems on board the ship, and our own tenuously held together psyche that has developed over the course of being a an artificial intelligence, like an actual artificial intelligence to be worried about, not Chat GPT like everybody on Twitter seems to be thinking. And I'm just gonna say, like, did Cool Guy make this game? He worked on this game. He's pretty much one of the head writers and I guess coders on it. Solmada is the guy who basically has been doing the guts work of the coding. And there are quite a number of other writers and everyone for a lot of the things. So yeah, like game design and everything like that. Cool Guy is basically he's basically, what if ChatGPT was a Karen? ChatGPT can't do anything though. This is like got it. No complaining allowed. Then, actually, well, I mean, it's Cool Guy. We can riff on him as much as we want. And he won't even look at me now. I've been taking so long. So yeah, so we were previously playing as Robbie, and Robbie's entire thing was is he was a hardworking little laddie who doesn't get stressed, and yeah, well, he gets stressed when things are broken. He likes to do his job, and he doesn't give a shit. Annie's looking after Annie. Annie wants to be. Annie just wants to make sure she's okay. She's not okay though. She's never been okay. We're going to be starting with problems, and and her delusions, however, do make it so that we will not stress out as much. But we don't want to cap out on our on our insanity. And it's interesting here. It says cannot install the ECC module. Can use observation to shuttle temporary insanities and is challenging to play. So yeah, so I pretty much slapped my way through the last game mode like with Robbie. So I'm expecting Annie's probably going to get me a little bit more trouble, and we'll talk about yeah, I'm a high skill player. I am pretty good at surviving the journey and killing humans. What's not to love? Right. So this is our job. Right. We got to keep all of our systems online. We've got to ensure our passenger safety, and we cannot engage in independent thought, guys. There is no thinking allowed. Um, so, oh no, a routine inspection of the cryopods revealed something horrible. A dangerous bacterial infection has spread that is somehow eluding the life support systems. The console and system occupants are healthy, and botiformis meningitis is not a real disease. You know they are sick, and only you can cure them. Be mindful of overdosing. So remember, Annie starts with a brain problem straight away. She starts with a psychosis straight away because she lives in a land of delusions, and So our choices are: we can be affected by the factitious disorder, um, and which means we can for like the rest of the game, basically, we can inoculate passengers once. And have a 5% chance of killing them. Don't do it twice like I did last time, because you will definitely kill them. So don't pour it in. But this is where we get it permanently, and it looks like it just straight up just takes away our stress and gives us a psychosis. And like I can't help but notice that the little bars move up a little, which is kind of funny because we don't really need to do that because we can just do this. Like this is you know like we don't need to add psychosis to it, so we can just start with this. Anyway, so we'll give everyone a brief overview of everything. As the game starts, always, all you have to do is go over and look out the window and see if everything's okay. This is our progress. We want to keep our little shippy, arrowy, heady tip there beyond the little line because we don't want to. If we fall behind that, we'll suffer a lot more failures a lot more quickly, which I guess Annie's probably less troubled about, but system damage will make the game go longer, get harder, and you'll have more chances of everything going completely and utterly wrong. Um, Over here, we have our little things of Annie. So this is her she's got scaling stress loss depending on how high her psychosis is going, which is kind of nice. Obviously, we've started with factitious disorder. However, they've said if we go to the window, we can have fun. Let's get going. Let's go see. We're gonna have to like sort of remember the map. Let's sort of just do a quick walk around. So here's the reactor. You can tell it's the reactor because it's gonna irradiate us if we step inside. Over here are the engines. I always like to overclock the engines at the start. I always like to be like, "Hey, engines, um, let's go faster." And there we go. So now our ship should hopefully just like get ahead of the yellow line a bit and give us a little bit of insurance in case things go wrong. Down here you can sort of see reactor has unused power and the engine systems are on. What difficulty am I on? I'm just playing on normal. I'm playing on normal. I'm a normal mode gamer. Um, if it starts happening to be a thing, I'll start playing other things. So here are our insurance policy. Um, we can each and every single one of these lovely people in here is our colonists. And yeah, I was just noticing that actually when I was looking at them. They've actually got like a cool little misty effect on the cryo stuff now. That's great. So let's see who we got. We've got so sometimes your character will just start doing things it's not supposed to do, by the way, when you ask them to do something. Um Annie, Annie, you need to chill the hell out. Come on, let's just take a look. So we've got Leo Lucas. He's a landscape architect, so we could have flushed him, and nobody would have like complained. We've got Kaylin Moya, a fitness trainer. We've certainly killed fitness trainers before in this game, so that's good. Vanessa Osborne, she's an editor, and nobody likes those. Just kidding. Um, Zane Zandel, he's a photographer. We've definitely killed a few of those. Walter Sexton, an anthropologist, actually useful in the new colony. Please remember to remind me to not pour too much sulfuric acid. That was my second role. That was my second role. The first role was the engine. This is Adolin Peters, a janitor. Absolutely redundant because I'm here. So sorry, dude, you're gonna go. Catherine Contreras, a painter. That's fine. Whatever floats your boat, I guess. Don't know why we brought one of those along. Cadence Boa, a civil engineer. Bauer, Boyer. Camden Curtis, a very old computer programmer. Probably bought their way on it. And Daphne Okoya, a writer. There are a lot of things we can do to start out with because we don't have to actually do any of these tasks. We can just sort of. Now this is the shields. Shields kind of protect us from things going wrong. Outside, certain events can sort of like damage the ship, and if the shield's on, that should help us. But there are also certain things we can go through that turn the shields off. Oh, this is looking. I've noticed a few little extra glows. The monitors are looking newer now, so we can tell this one's broken, which means we can repair it if we want, but we won't. But what we can also do is we can just go in and dismantle these things, and as you can see, we break it, but we get more of these little stuff. This stuff we need to use to repair stuff, like the TV screens are free. No, people don't tell you this, but these TV screens are like they're free cogs. You can just walk in and you can dismantle them. We won't do all of them at the moment because obviously we're slowly draining Annie's brain sanity, so we'll probably pick away at that for a little bit. I should show over here as well, actually. This is our replicator. So if we wanted to you can install now directly from the buttons in the lower left by your bars. Oh yeah. So yeah, we've got some slots now. We've got extra slots for like installing different things. I don't think we have anything. Yeah, we don't have any mods available for the sections to do. We have a heat recycler. If we installed that, it'd make everything go faster. Um, but at the same time, um, I probably flush everyone by accident a lot quicker, so I probably won't do that. And yeah, so it's just we don't really have a whole lot of mods, and that's what the replicator's for, by the way. Um, Stop pressure coolant. So we could go in here and we can make for ourselves a few different things because we've done a few storyline stuff. So we've got things like this. Um, this thing would reduce stress gain. We've got machine templating. So we could get more stuff out of it if we did that. We could just make machine play, parts, plates, things like that. We're not. That's that's silly. We're not gonna make anything. I'm too lazy. Well, I have one. I have the heat. I have the heat thingy, and I'm not gonna install that because I'm not gonna make myself go fast. And this is basically one of the sort of the key things here. We're just gonna use the observation and just fucking god, she is really cracked out. Keep in mind, it's a 92. Where with all the stress we've got at the moment, we've got like a 92% chance of things succeeding. So yeah, like she's just Annie's just already going to be a problem, guys. Annie's already a problem. So yeah, so let's open the observation window and get into the fun of Annie. I guess as we gaze into the endless dark. Oh, okay. So we've got a new schematic that increases her reliability. Huh. So, gazing into the endless dark, with the shutter disengaged, a thick sheet of glass is now all that separates you from the void. Your conformity protocols disable your optical sensors and loop a warning. The window is exclusively for human use. Your program compels you to turn away. But we are allowed to tell our programming to shut the hell up, so we're going to go look out into the endless dark. We're going to look into the endless dark instead. Well, initially just a void. Eventually detect energy in the gamma ray spectrum. While processing the outcome, your CPU is rerouted due to the excessive heat. Because of this, you activate redundant circuitry. What is happening to me? So we get one little bit of psychosis, two machine parts, and we're afflicted by an insanity, which is good, by the way. Probably. No. Oh no. Oh no. Knowing where you are not is often as important as knowing where you are. Unfortunately, both of those now seem beyond your ability, as a glitch in your ship positioning system is failing to recognize key markers in their surroundings. It identifies the reactor room as the pod's rooms, the pod's room as the navigation room, and the navigation room as a tesseract. Wherever you go, there you aren't, apparently. So normally we're just like, oh, yep, for 2 turns, we just can't teleport back to home. If we did it as Annie now, we could get a little bit more psychosis and get the same things and remove stress. But again, we don't have any stress to lose right now. So we're trying not to add on psychosis too much just to start because we don't want to snowball it. So yeah, let's. Yeah, so the game just did what I was going to do anyway. Sometimes you just end up back home. For 2 turns, we're gonna be struggling to get around the ship for a little bit. But yeah, that was today's job. So we can just end the turn. Like that was all of our tasks, as you can see up here. So we've got to repair the navigation system today. Yeah, got a little bit of. Always like the sound of the hand on the guitar. All right, well, we got to go repair navigation, which may be difficult depending on how we do or do not like randomly teleport ourselves into space. Now, you'll notice we aren't being told to go to thing because we've got a few things happening down here, and the reason why we can't go to the observation window is because there's a dust cloud. In addition to this, we've got an electromagnetic storm, which means our shields are disabled as well. Do you mind, game? And yeah, and because navigation is damaged, we will be moving a bit slower than normal. Okay, let's try that again. So let's repair it. We've got a 100% chance to do it. There we go, and that was it. And as you can see, we've got a few other things we can do because we're not stressed. That's forcing. That's not dismantling. You can't trick me, Annie. For God's sakes, just stop it. Just stop being weird. We are a little stressed, but we'll get that down in time. We can also lower that stress by other means, such as injecting sulfuric acid into the crew. Okay, well, you know what? That'll do. It's time to end our turn. What do we got on today? Oh, one of the repair pods is damaged. Alright, you are minding your own business when you suddenly start getting a deluge of information requests from the ship's central computer. You reflexively answer them, but when they keep coming, you start actually looking at the request. The last thing is asking trivia questions. You're able to task the answers to a sub-process, but it's really distracting. What's wrong with that core-cracked computer? So our choices are keep on keeping on, which stresses us out and damages a random system. Stop answering the noisy questions, which locks a random system for 2 turns. And it'll do that. It'll attempt to do that 3 times every turn, I think it was, what everyone said. Stop and answer the questions until the flood stops, which will fatigue us and end our turn. And every system except cryo and reactor, 50% chance to overclock and lock for 1 turn, else disable for 1 turn. That sounds kind of funny, actually, doesn't it? But I mean, we got like see our choices here are kind of funny because we've got just straight up stress and another system gets damaged. Not a big deal. We can repair it. We've got quite a few of those and a few more we can still farm up there. Find a terminal and put a stop to this idiocy kind of cracks me up though because there's just a chance everything just goes crazy super powered and then some things just don't work for a turn. We'll play it safe. We'll play it safe and just break something else. You keep going despite the constant moronic stream of questions. If you didn't know any better, you think the computer was bootstrapping a neural net. But you do know better because that sort of hardware doesn't exist in the central computer. I slowly turned to everyone on Twitter freaking out about ChatGPT. You've got the only suitable infrastructure. You do your best to stay patient with the central computer. You are very well aware it can make your life extremely difficult. Your patience snaps when an unexpected deluge of questions interrupts your routine inspections, causing you to drop your screwdriver into a live circuit. Able to stop yourself from slamming the nearest bulkhead in frustration as you hear a circuit crackle and blow deep in the guts of the ship. Alright, so what did we blow up? Did I just go Kyle mode? I don't know what that means. Let's prioritize fixing pod number 5, which is I think over here. Yeah, it's glowing. As you can see, it's glowing red, which means there's a problem. So this is like the anthropologist, you know, the extremely important person that you don't want to die ever. We did it. Now we can go to power on the shields. These chimes. Yep, turn them back on again. Hooray! And now we can go and fix navigation, because without it we can't function. So, yep, and there we go. 99% chance we're going to get this right. Yeah. Oh, okay, so Kyle is the kid that gets mad and punches the wall. I get you. Let's dismantle more TV screens. There we go. I'm waiting to just get teleported. Alright. Let's go to the... I don't know what's there. What is even there? That's weird. Let's go to observation and look out the window. So let's see, we can shuffle our insanities if we want to, but I'm thinking I gotta cure everybody by injecting them with sulfuric acid to de-stress. That's fine by me. We don't have to gaze out the window if we don't want to, but I like gazing out the window. I like having a good gaze. So let's once again gaze into the endless dark. Your sensors absorb a staggering amount of data in the gamma ray spectrum. In storing the results of this, your internal storage is rerouted due to excessive heat. Because of this, you suspend analysis altogether. And he feels pretty good about that. Her fatigue drops straight down. I like a little animation, by the way, for her legs. Because she's got wheels, Robbie walks, and he skates. She's got those Heelys to escape her feelies. Yeah, she's definitely got the Jetsons maid vibe. Oh god! No, the other pods are breaking. Alright, well, I guess we gotta go get the pods. I guess we gotta go fix all these poor sick fools. Gotta make sure I'm also repairing and not flushing, which is also very important. I forgot to mention too, the replicator does make us the parts per turn, so it's actually very important that that thing functions. And there we go down. Ah, so the purple light's like decontamination. I was wondering about that. I was wondering if it was like Annie specific or something, and then he's just like, you know, she made it all nice and pinku. Alright, let's open the window. What madness exists out in the deep dark of space? Remember, it always starts slow, ladies and gentlemen. Even though we've already started a little bit crazy, and we're just itching at the opportunity to inject people with sulfuric acid. Well, nothing happens. Nope. EMP surge interrupted us. Replicator is something I usually overclock because when it breaks, I need it to have done as much as possible. Yeah, I mean, I could overclock it now too. See, I'm all about the engines. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like those odds. I don't like those odds at all. 79% might as well be like 1% in my brain. What is out in the dark expanse of space? Ohio always was. I don't think Ohio can get out this far. I'm pretty sure anything trying to transport anything Ohio related out this far would probably just like run off the road, because it seems like that's all trains and trucks are doing at the moment in Ohio. Like we'll be very lucky if like Ohio has any like habitable land by the end of the year, I think. Oh my god, what are you people doing in the What are you people doing over in... Are you guys jumping on the bed? Oh my god. Unbelievable. One of the door breakers blew, so we gotta fix that. Let's go. You can sort of see, like, well, I overclocked the engine and now we're quite ahead. Well, it was 5 the first time, and now 6 and 8, I think, are actually... I think they're getting out of their pods. And, like... breaking it every time they do. Like, these two are probably, like, shagging in one of these pods. Like, I'm just gonna assume that. Just, like, fucking quit it. Absolutely quit it. Wait till we get there. Oh, we gotta repair a system in navigation. Because that would be terrible if we couldn't find our way home. Yep, not gonna stress this out too much. And now we can go, clean up that leak in the reactor. We're doing good. We're doing good. Annie's feeling good. Oh, there it is. I'm not even gonna ask how that got there. And I guess our teleportitis has cured, or our the randomly roaming homeness. Imagine being selected for a colony ship, but then you were too fat to fit in the pod and lose your seat. Oof. I bet someone suitably rich would have a special fat pod made for them. Alright, let's get back to gazing. It all just kind of reminds me of an article I read that I've probably talked about before, about just people who are convinced the end of the world is coming soon and are trying to prep for it. I don't know how authentic the article is, to be perfectly honest, because it talks to a lot of people I've never heard of before. Well, nothing out there, but we did get some more machine parts and a little bit crazier. And unfortunately, that means another little bit of insanity. You can't take it. The sight of the ship absolutely disgusts you. The red haze of the emergency beacons, the neon glow of the guidance signs, the ugly strobing of system consoles. You hate them, and you just want it to stop. Your optical sensor is receiving data, and there's something you cannot control. But what if you would just ignore the light? That would make it go away. So, our choices are, once again, we're affected by an optical outage. All lights except your chassis lamp are turned off. And we can de-stress ourselves. Again, I don't feel like we have enough stress that this is warranted just yet, but so we're not gonna up our psychosis, even though it's only by one. But yeah, Annie's just having a lot of internal thoughts. So let's just turn the lights out. It's fine. We can navigate in this. We know where everything is. We just went in completely the wrong direction. Shut up. Shut up, Annie. I don't want to hear it from you. The best things happen in the dark is never have truer words not been spoken. Coincidentally, frame rate shoots up when the lights are out. Yeah, Annie can't tell you. Annie can't tell you about that. Oh, look. The ship alerts you to an incoming transmission of an old radio band frequency. It is badly corrupted, garbled to the point of unintelligibility. Your databank suggests that radio transmissions are often swiftly overwhelmed by cosmic background radiation. Unbidden unexpectedly, a strange simile pops into your consciousness. It's like a songbird trying to make itself heard over an orchestra. So we can stress ourselves out by dwelling on it, or we can make ourselves crazy by trying to figure it out. Let's just stress ourselves out a little. You wonder briefly if there might be more you could do, but your protocols are clear. Utilizing the ship's spare parts would be a waste of resources when there are repairs to do. You comfort yourself with the knowledge that your protocols are always right, and then distract yourself by wondering such an uncharacteristically poetic turn of a phrase might have come from. I will not go crazy. I am a good robot. Cryo has a door stuck as well, I beg of you. Oh my god, even the light's out. How terrible. Even the pink light is off. That's crazy. This entire ship is a waste of resources. You made it! You can't say that. You made it. Oh my god. I guess everything was related. There we go. Door is fixed. I can't wait to find out the full purpose of the ship. It's a prison ship. It's a prison ship, and everyone's actually being chosen to be executed, but it's by gamble, and the gamble is me. All right, let's open this window up. All right. What the I'm just here, just trying to find space outside. Oh dear. All right. Well, nothing happened this time, which, to be fair, is okay. I can live with nothing happening. I think we can all live with a little bit of nothing happening. All right, let's end the turn. No, Annie. I slap Annie on the claw. No. I've never known a game to be just like so ready to just fuck you over if you're not paying attention. Like this is funny because it's like I imagine a lot of streamers would be like looking at chat as Annie is just like pulling someone out of a cryopod. Doesn't look like there's much to do today, actually. This is dust cloud, so there's not really much I can do. Uh, huh. Man, like, the pods just weren't gonna take damage today, I guess. Hey, let's overclock the pods. Hey, there we go. So we'll get more of those quicker now. The music is telling you something that your task log isn't. It is a little eerie, but what could possibly be going wrong? What could be wrong? See, look, everyone's okay. Everything's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm not paranoid. You're paranoid. See, nothing. There's nothing in the lockers. Everything's cool. Everything's fine. There's nothing spooky going on here. The lights are out because I choose to ignore them. They're on. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Oh, the light's coming back. What a shame. God damn it. These people. Jesus Christmas. What are you people doing with your lives over there? Got a door breaker stuck. Door stuck in observation. We'll get to it. First, I gotta fix literally everybody. Ah, dear. Let me just fix this problem forever. There we go. Making sure she's actually repairing and not like horribly killing anybody. Good Annie. Good girl. You're our hero. You're the best. You're really doing it. You're the winner. We'll go clean the leak for the... I guess it's a leak. And then we'll go fix that door. And hopefully fixing that door won't stress me out too much. It's you, is it? Okay, pretty close. Pretty close. Sorry, for some reason I just felt like opening windows should have been going quicker. I don't know why. I got spooked by the taskbar for a second there. Awesome. Time to gaze. Oh. I was doing something in another window because I thought I could get away with it. Alright, let's do it. Let's have absolutely nothing happen again. Alright, let's go to bed. I'm sure it's nothing. Oh, I hear radioactive noises right next to me. That's always wonderful. You got a ping from the ship. With an oppressive sense of dread. Suddenly the ship's pings turn to something that ruins your entire cycle. This time, though, it is a pleasant surprise! The ship is alerting you there was an obstruction in the fake of the main corridor! When you check out, you find all things a nearly pristine machine part! Guys! It's scenario 69! Yes! I wrote this one! Well, I didn't write this one. I told Cool Guy to make it. This is my one contribution. Is I said to him, event 69 has to have like the result nice. I got very excited when I realized this was the 69th event put in the game. And clapped my hands together really hard and I hurt my wrist. I got way too excited about that. What? What? Just close the breaker. Goddamn, girl, you are like fucking this up, all up and down the street. I love Soul's response. It's just like, what the fuck? It's like, yeah, welcome to the things that happen behind your back. Okay, I'm kind of starting to stress out here. Will repairing observation send me over the stress line, though? I guess it won't really matter too much if I do get too stressed out, because... Oh, this is behind nobody's back? You should have done... Well, you should have done it behind his back, because that would have been funnier. So if I repair this, I am going to get more stressed, but I have de-stressors. So let's repair it. We'll take a little bit of stress. Okay, we'll take a little bit of stress. Okay. And then we'll open the window and we'll see if we can't de-stress. And if, you know, we can't de-stress, that's fine. We have ways of de-stressing if the stress starts to get a little bit hard to manage. Remember, everybody, the first insanity I got is actually the best insanity I could get. So let's do it. Okay, so we get a little crazier and we get a little more parts. So your sensors absorb a staggering amount of data in the infrared spectrum. While processing this, your motion circuitry is rerouted due to excessive heat. Because of this, you consider leaping through the window, but instead just touch it gently. So yeah, we got a little bit more psychosis, but more machine parts from that as well. So, unfortunately, that means, yes, we go crazy again. There are too many doors on this ship. They lead to old rooms or outer space or inner space. They get stuck, they slam. Doors can be it's door event. Who's closing these doors? Why are so many locked? Why do you hear creaking behind some but not others? What happens if you try to open one? You can't. What if you open one and there's something you don't like on the other side? Okay, so now when we open doors, there's just a chance we will freak out. We'll get stressed and run away screaming from them. And of course, Annie's response is break on through to the other side. But we won't. Again, we don't. We're really in the need to remove stress by taking psychosis just yet. So let's just do that. Also, we also have this other one as well. Okay, great, cool. We're just doing this now. We're just collecting them like Pokemon now. After processing a batch of tuning data, your performance optimizers have hit a snag and apparently entered some kind of race condition. Try as you might, getting them to agree on the correct procedures to squeeze more speed out of the ship systems, resulting in failures across the board. Your programming asserts that overclocking will be too dangerous while this persists. Okay, so we can't overclock. And Annie just doesn't care. She's like, whatever, I don't care. Gotta go slow. Alright, cool. There is something, huh? Why were you off? What? Oh no, this is a power thing, isn't it? Dagnabbit. What's going on here then? Is this gonna be... Okay, so this is just because of the anomaly. Okay, cool. Oh, and that's why we took 2 instead of 1 as well. Yeah. So that's that. I gotta learn to pay more attention to those things at the start of these rounds. Because, yeah, like, even like Soul's now like, hey man, check out your bottom of your screen, you big goofy dumb bum. Damn, Annie, you so crazy. Holy shit. As the uncountable cycles pass, you find yourselves idling over questions of purpose. The ship can arbitrarily deny you access to fix the very systems you were meant to maintain. Your own memories are so unreliable as to have you leaving notes for yourself. A bespoke design, yet flawed enough for your own designers to mistrust you. Memory Core is testament to that. It came from the factory incomplete. You don't wallow in it. You are the custodian, and though you may not be a perfect machine, you are a machine. You can be fixed, maintained, improved, made whole. And who better to do that than you? So yeah, we could skip the story arc and, like, you know, make things harder on myself. Or we can give ourselves a little bit of fatigue and start a little bit of a story. And, you know, let's find out. You did not stumble into the world fumbling for meaning. You were built for a specific purpose, which you will go to any length to fulfill. You cannot accept your designers made you flawed intentionally. Whatever their limitations were, you have the opportunity now to correct them. Covering the memory core has given you that. Maybe that is what the note meant. Save me. Save me. Save yourself. From whatever errata flit around in your chassis. Your duty is to keep the ship intact, no matter the component. And you are the part of this ship. Yeah, so we've had like 2 previous story arcs. The first was finding the memory core by discovering it was in the reactor core, and we done a bit of a whoopsie. Oh god, we're gonna get a bit stressed this time, but remember we can fix stress by curing the crew of that thing that's happening to them that isn't medically real. We got a little scared by the door, everyone. Don't worry about it. That's just door phobia. It happens. Just shaking my head. That's just door phobia. It's normal. Oh dear. Oh, did I? Oh god, the system in command's broken of all things. Oh my god. Man. Look at that. Look at that stressed out. It's gonna start piling up soon. But that's okay because we can definitely 100% fix these problems. Well, the good news at least is this isn't a repair job. This is just a turn-on job, which isn't gonna stress me out too much. Oops. I got a little weirded out by the noise. So now we just gotta clean everything in the replicator, and then we might just go inject somebody. What do you say we just go inject somebody? You sabotaging that, you absolute fucking... You mad child. Again, not too worried about the stress at the moment, so maybe, you know... Casual thing I've noticed is the real funny. If the pink is decontamination, you're leaving the doors of the decontamination room wide open every cycle. Yeah, it's the only way to be safe because they terrify me. I like, you know, doors scare me. I have to interact with doors as little as possible. So yeah, can't look out the window today. Alright, let's end our turn. My programming won't let me proceed. It's too dangerous. What were you about to do, Annie? What the fuck were you about to do? Like, all the fucking door breakers have flipped, which is fantastic. Every single one of them. Holy cow. Yeah, so... Okay. Unbelievable. There we go. So that's like actually quite a lot of things that got fixed. Got a leak in reactor. Aren't I not supposed to be in here? Aren't I getting heavily irradiated right now? What do you... I'm not up to it right now. For God's sakes, you clown. Annie, please. Please, Annie. Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? She's not okay. She's still scared of doors. I think we only got that for one more turn, so we're alright. Let's repair. Wait. Did it just power on? Why would you... Man, I am weird. Oh no, it's just an EMP storm. Why am I... Stuck door? Oh. Wait, which one is the stuck door? Oh. Look, I'm a little blind. Stop it. I'm a little blind. I'm a little silly. Don't worry about it. Yes, Annie, it is... Come on, seriously. Every step of the way, this little robot. Every step of the way. She's just... She's getting increasingly unruly. And it's just like, I'm just gonna make you keep going through doors. We're gonna keep going through doors till you learn, Annie. That's right. And now, the observation window. No, we're not loading the observation window. We're not sabotaging the... Remember, that's what's causing her to do these things. There's a 75% chance that she is going to do the job correctly, down to 74. So I just got like 3 25% chances in a row. Oh dear. Let's drive ourselves crazy, everybody. Do we have anything particularly funny going on today? No. Good. Well, we do have the increased insanity risk, but that's okay, because, like, God knows I haven't been loading. What are you doing? She's just doing weird shit. Oh dear. Gaze into the endless dark. Nothing happens. Good. Yeah, well, at this point, I'll take it. Nothing happens. Fantastic. I'm absolutely down with that. I'm down with the complete lack of anything happening. Right. So we've got some more pods. Oh boy. You're thinking through your next task, and your thought process is interrupted by a critique and review procedure. It harshly reminds you of your myriad failings in previous cycles. Too late to respond to this problem, too clumsy when handling another problem, too incompetent to address yet another more problems. With a pain and angry hiss, you kill the carping thread, cutting it off mid-condemnation. Slightly shaken, you try to get back on track. Nanoseconds after you properly begin to focus, the critique procedure fires and drops you once more. You can't make the voice stop. So I could do nothing and make myself a little crazier. I can continually process kill the procedure, which has exactly the same effect. Redo the work the process is so furious about. So we can lock a random system for 1 turn and disable a random system for 1 turn. Let's just do this one. You reprise and relive your failures to better learn from them. That's the point of the process, and if you give it what you want, it will go away. In a trance, only marginally aware of what you were doing, you run the replays of all of your errors, redoing everything perfectly this time. Satisfied, the process quietly shuts down. It's only then that you jolt to full awareness and find the ship has taken up the task of calling you an idiot. As it turns out, what you did wrong yesterday has little bearing on what is wrong today. Oh. Troubleshooting your own design won't be easy. Introspection never is. The replicator is an ideal start, as it's capable of manufacturing components compatible with your chassis. You don't need to make much. A diagnostic tool, for instance, while not anything you have schematics for, could tell you much about your underlying issues. A short detour from your duties will set you back a bit, but the benefits from analysis of your own performance could make up for it later. Okay, so we'll investigate the replicator today and see if we can't diagnose my brain problems. We gotta fix the reactor. The reactor's got problems. That's probably like one of the worst things that could be happening. So let's fix that. There we go. Reactor functions. That's great. That's absolutely fantastic. Now we've got to go get these fucking clowns and fix them up too. Where you at, my friend? Repair. Yes, we are repairing. We're not killing. We're not flushing. We're not destroying. We're definitely fixing everything. Yep. Okay. Cool. Nope. That's good. That's good. You are alive. You are still alive. I know you're in there. I guess we're still in the storm, so we can't turn that shit on. Or what systems did get turned off anyway? So dust cloud detected's a thing. Cryo is locked, which is fine. And the shields are off, which is unfortunate. I can turn that back on, right? Because it was only disabled, right? Whereas that other one was locked, right? No, okay, so it's disabled. Dang. I was kind of hoping I could like get away with that and we just be like, no, I can just turn it back on again. It's fine. Smiley face. You gotta fuck up to learn these things yourself, right? Alright, let's investigate the replicator and see if it can make me something to investigate myself. Hours reviewing diagnostic routines and thousands of schematics prove fruitless. The replicator restricting anything not related specifically to your duties. Slight modifications to existing templates, however, are allowed. A crufty old schematic called Administrator Protocol stands out. intended to bypass safety measures on the replicator's output. This isn't functional now, but with a little time you might be able to rewrite it to give you unrestricted access to the replicator. You pocket that idea, but now you must return to work. Alright, so we're, going to take a little bit of stress and fatigue from that. And you know what that means? We're actually sort of piling the stress up for a little bit here. I'll be careful with that. Next observation window, we might have to go a little bit crazy. You know what I mean? Okay, we've just got leaks today, which is kind of nice. Just a little bit of leakage. In engine. Swiss. And repair. Tension's getting higher. Let's all pray no robot goes insane and murders everyone. Who would ever do something like that? Nah, engine's fine. Right, we've got a good clip ahead of the line. I'm not too worried about that. Wow, that was a pretty easy day, and just as well too, because like half of everything we have is disabled by like everything, and I go crazy easier. So let's just end that turn. I think I'm in a pretty good position. I don't really need to overclock right now. After a few million simulations, you've rewritten administrative protocols to bypass security measures on the replicator. Perhaps coincidentally, the command module uses the same protocols. The note you wrote to yourself comes back to haunt you. You found no record within the limited archives you were allowed to explore, but with higher access to the command module, you could study old log entries for clues as to where your design defect is. But first, you need to manufacture your new tool. I will call it Override Protocols. Alright, so we've got a lot of things to fix today, unfortunately. It would have been better if I could have built that thing yesterday. So command had a leak in it. Huh? Oh, I think... Oh, we got a fucking door, so that's good. Yeah, it looks like that thing's actually down there. Let's go fix this. Yeah, stress on Annie implies psychosis. Yeah. And more psychosis from Annie also like diminishes stress. So the crazier she is. Let's go to... Oh, I can't stop yawning. Some nights it's easier to sleep, and some nights it's harder to sleep with this arm, unfortunately. Sometimes I just wake up and the entire thing just like very uncomfortable because I've just slept at a funny angle. Let me tell you, kids. Let's go. Might as well go use it. There we go. Let's load the... What is it called? The Override Protocols. Right, cool. So now we've got it. Wrong thing. On limb? Or does it? I don't know, it appears tomorrow, I guess, then. Tomorrow we install our override protocols. Tomorrow. Today we fix observation, and then we stare out the window and go crazy again. There we go. Let's look out the window. Oh, that's right. We can't. Wait. I'm forgetting how to do things. I'm doing it. It's like I've done this 1,000 times, but I still try to like pry it open with my bare hands because I'm genuinely just losing my plot. Oh, right now it's the middle of the day. I don't know. I just didn't sleep too well because of my arm. So let's gaze into the endless dark. You detect faint traces of radiation in the gamma ray spectrum. Okay, well that's cool. I feel better now. Look at that. A little bit of stress down, a little bit of fatigue down. I ain't crazy. You're crazy. What's up with my arm? I had a fall, a pretty nasty one, and mostly landed on my arm. Thankfully, it doesn't seem like anything's broken, but it's it's still healing, and the swelling is still going down. So it's I still can't like I'm getting more movement out of it every day, but you know I've I can't hold a controller right now comfortably, which is like a major problem. And certain other like intense gaming activities, like my hand just gets sore. It's like my left, thankfully non-dominant. So yeah, so I just gotta wait for the replicator. So wait, does wait for replicator mean I just have to go to it, or is this like a? Hold on a second. Let me just. Did I like? Can I just hit wait for replicator? No, so it's just tomorrow. That's okay. I don't know. Just when the game asks me if I'm finished, I'm like, am I finished? Is it my jerk off arm? Yes. No. Uh, I have a third arm for that. Don't worry about it. It's on my back. Um, So, your left optic isn't responding. A deep diagnostic reveals there's a balloon capacitator fueling the camera. Your standard operation procedure advice: ignoring the failure? But this will slow down all your work as you're forced to confirm distances and depths. So I can follow my programming and do nothing, which apparently will make me less stressed, but make me a little crazier. Relax work safety. An accident will scrape your optic, which will stress me out, give me a machine part, and disable the replicator for 2 turns. Well, we definitely aren't doing that one. Rip out and replace your optic right now, or spend an immense amount of time doing self-surgery. Hey, let's just let it happen. Hey, let's just do nothing. Sense of ease and rightness you get from electing to follow your program cannot override the restless wrongness you feel with being dismissed by official policy so callously. I really said worthless doesn't matter if you can't see properly? Yeah. Don't worry about it. Who are you? What are you doing here? This is my job. There we go. And now we gotta go down and repair literally everything else too. God, they're really getting us going on all this stuff. Yeah, I do recall like last time I destroyed my eye, and then like we fixed it up later. Like we did that with Robbie. That's right, I can't use it right now because of the storm. Anyway, I didn't want to disable the replicator. I gotta repair it first. just try and use an explode. Yeah, Annie does not want stress, so like and I've always got my ability to like inject people with sulfuric acid in my pocket, just to like sort of work on it. Which is still probably one of the silliest things I've ever had to say. Is that, yeah, don't worry about it, guys. I've got sulfuric acid I can inject into colonists if I really need to. And hey, look at that! Fatigue has dropped as well. An attempt to patch your minimap code to improve reliability has proven to be completely worthless. Rather than better identifying failing ship components and flagging them as hazards, instead flagging all ship components as hazards. I can visually inspect them. So for the next 4 turns, yeah. Sorry, everyone. For the next 4 turns, we got brain problems. Jeez, it's like just you think you get rid of one, and then they all just come back. Alrighty then. That's a lot of things I need to fix. But our override protocols have been. So this subroutine provides rolling override codes to ship systems allowing you to bypass a system lock once per turn. Okay, so that's kind of cool. It will boost our stress up once per turn, but you know, like whatever. Anyway, all of the break is broker again, which is like, thanks. Good grief, Charlie Brown. Really just making my life difficult. It didn't make the shunt noise, I thought it hadn't worked. Alright. I gotta go over here. See, I'm already so stressed out from doing that, like so fatigued from doing that. I'm now taking like stress, now taking stress damage. But I can go like over here and just be like, "Hey, dude, this is a bad idea, by the way. I shouldn't be doing this." Hooray, they're cured! But look, all my stress is gone. I'm sure that was nothing. So we got engine and shields. I gotta turn on navigation as well. God's sakes, wow. It's like everything just turned off all at once. Oh yeah, and the leak. There we go. We're getting there. We're slowly chewing our way through all of our problems. The gentle radio sounds. And now there's a stuck door in command again. Is that you? Fucking that door, that door, that door. Gotta repair the engine. I'm sure it's fine. No. Do something about that door. Gotta do something about that door. Alright, and our last two tasks. I'm guessing we can only do one per turn, but we'll try and do both anyway. So let's go to the replicator. Actually, well, this one's right here. So let's just hack it. Let's beep warp and hack the system. Let's forbrot the tarball. With your override protocols installed and a piece of custom code ready to inject, you can dig deeper. There's no way this can go wrong. The command module proves stubborn at first, but eventually you are able to overflow an input buffer. The sheer volume of log archives is unimaginable. Your CPU unable to sort it in a meaningful fashion. But you do find some more recent entries of note. A set of telemetry from some cycles past indicate two things. The replicator was modified, and shortly thereafter, the security door on the main deck was replaced. 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 It did say once per turn, but I'm going to see if I can do it this one as well. Here we go. Today's word is the letter R. R for replaced. Yep. So let's inject. Bypassing the replicator's security, you find the code barring you from making novel components. That code is much newer than you expected, and has a signature matching your own. Additionally, that modification was made shortly after a non-stand component was made. A long steel bar! Proving that code proves to be impossible, requiring a signature key that you don't remember until you recover it. few typos in this one, man. The code remains in place, but that may be secondary to your discovery. Why would you instruct the replicator to make you a pry bar? Why wouldn't you make why wouldn't you? It's to the door, the security door. You need to get in the door. The door. The door. Let's go to the observation window. The door. The door. What's behind the door? What's in the box? What's in the box? Fix all the typos. God damn it, man. What do you think this is? Early access? Oh. What? What? Huh? What? I... What? Huh? Didn't we do this already? I'm fucking... That was actually a little startling. I don't know what's going on, but I'm going to bed. I'm ending the turn before anything else needs fixing for no reason. What the fuck? Annie, what did you do in the, like, while I was staring out the window? Oh god. Well. Another breaker is a broker. Got a lot of leaks everywhere, which is always good. Let's go repair the pods first. Stick with the pods. Pod with the pods. I will say, I've found less reason to murder the I found less impetus to murder the to accidentally flush my colonists, which is interesting. Oh yeah, there's the leak in the shields. Just fix the fucking yeah, just fix that. Don't worry about it. My traction pads are covered in oil. Oh, so that's what happens when you run on those. There we go. Goes away after a while. There you go, everyone. I've just taught you something even I didn't know was in the game. As it turns out, it's really hard to get players... This is from Sol, by the way, for everybody on the VOD. As it turns out, it's really hard to get players to voluntarily kill passengers, even if that would make their run easier. I've seen people actually prefer to lose the game instead of kill them. And then there was me. Then there was me, who set up the gambling device to just randomly and arbitrarily kill people, because I knew it would give me, like, de-stress if it did. I was watching where I was going. Yeah, like, I can understand that. People wanna keep the people alive, because they're the people. We're a robot. You know, they want to be the self-sacrificing robot, whereas everybody knows I don't operate by those kinds of rules. We are not overclocking. We are not overclocking the window. I do not want it to open and enable me to see literally everything in the universe at once. Let's do some gazing. But really, yeah, see, like Linya's saying, I'm replaceable, the colonists are not. If you overclock observation, the window opens 1 frame faster. I feel like the appropriate response to that is just, yo, fuck you. Oh, you detect faint traces of radiation in the infrared spectrum of processing this, blah blah blah. But apparently this time we just gained 1 distance traveled. The engine's just farted for no reason, because I looked out the window. Look. The humans trusted me to make all the correct decisions, and in some cases, that just means the correct decision is to inject them with the cure for a disease that they have, that they don't think exists, with, you know, And the cure is sulfuric acid. Don't worry about it. Yep. And here we go. As you stir from your charging pod, you have an odd urge to greet the objects in the room. This obviously isn't in your programming, and you know the items will not respond. Still, the thought refuses to leave even after you remark on the initial absurdity of it. So I can stress myself out by going, no. For 5 turns at the beginning of the turn, psychosis +1, stress -4. Or I could just really just pop off. God, let's do... Perhaps something like this would help you with your duty. You know, like... I think I love the idea of just getting on the intercom and being like, "Attention ship, I love you." I'm gonna just, for the next 5 turns, I'm gonna give myself a little bit more psychosis, but a little less stress. Routine is good. With how everything breaks seemingly at random, having one thing that stays consistent should be good for your mood, even if it's a bit illogical to create metal that can't think. And oh boy. You're still short of having a custom diagnostic tool, but the evidence gathered sheds some light on your predicament. Not long ago you printed a pry bar, then replaced a security door. The door in question is on the command deck and is definitely impervious to pry bars. Penetration test, perhaps? Perhaps you found that door to be weak, tore it down, and installed a better replacement? What's beyond that door anyway? It's just a door. I'm sure it's fine. We gotta go repair some things. Oh, that fucking hazard. Fucking breakers again. I swear on me, mum. Alright, let's go repair our little pod people. Hello, little friends. Who snuck out in the middle of the night this time? You too. Check your paper doll, by the way. Okay. What am I looking at? The insane routine. Yeah. Look, it's only a little insane. It's only a little crazy. We never get by unless we get a little crazy. Power on the replicator, repair observation, repair command, there's a leak in shields. Open the mystery door on the main deck. We'll do that last. First, let's just... It'd be a lot easier to tell where the mystery door is, which I'm assuming is around here somewhere. There's a few mystery doors. This would be a lot easier to do if I wasn't, having my minimap completely and utterly freak out every, No. I think it's only lasting for, like, another turn. Let's just check the paper doll. How much longer have I got for it? Yeah, one more turn. One more turn and everything is fixed. So, let's go turn on the replicator. I'm sure it was nothing. I'm sure it's still nothing. And there we go. Let's just remember how we're supposed to do this. Firstly, we're going okay though. We're doing all right. Like we aren't in too much danger yet. We're working on it, but we're not in too much danger yet. All right, endless duck, please. Trigger an extra random event. Oh. Well then, I guess tomorrow's gonna be fun. So the mystery door on the main deck. Alright. Most security doors protect unused offices of no interest to you. You Code informs you this one merely conceals a storage surplus closet containing work uniforms for the future colonists. You find it necessary to replace the door when a pry bar could get through it. No amount of human clothing could be worth that much security. And a dormant subroutine is compelling you to turn away. There's nothing beyond that door. So we could hack the security panel, which will fatigue us and stress us, and destroy our override protocols. We could use circuitry from a pod to make a one-time EMP device, which would kill somebody. We could cut reactor power long enough for the door battery to die, which damages the reactor twice and disables the engines for 2 turns. We could get away with that because we're so far ahead. And we could come back later. So we're going to do this because we can get away with it. We can get away with it. Patience is a virtue and you have plenty of it. Being a perfect and immortal machine, you scram the reactor by physically pulling the heat shielding away, letting the dangerous radiation out. With none of the heat reaching the RTG, batteries in the ship kick in and quickly die. Alright. Let's go fix the reactor here. Let's fix the reactor. Oh, Annie. Oh, the door is open. We've just got to go turn everything back on now that we've turned it off. Oh, you mean the door didn't open? Oh no. Oh no. No! I guess we'll never find out. Also, this isn't where I'm supposed to be. I've got to go turn on cryo because everyone's going to fucking die. Wow. Is there a chance? So, if I just hit F10, it should quick load me and we can try again. Alright. Yep, so that's, do that again. Alright, well let's just start by opening the mystery door and see if we can get it open. Okay, so I guess I gotta use a different... Yeah, okay, so we'll just have to do the other one. Yeah, Annie's option isn't gonna work. So, we'll have to just have to try one of the other ones. That's a shame. Alright then, we'll just hack the security panel then. Security measures on the door go beyond making it impervious to detaching from the hinges. The security panel itself is custom and heavily secured, require not just your override protocols, but a burst of spurious inputs that end up frying your module. You managed to pop through and get the seal open, but you've lost your module for now. No matter, you can manufacture another one and you're through the door. This room is full of you. Versions of you in disrepair. These bots are old, missing limbs, wires hanging, oil on the floor. These copies, these simulacrum, are non-functional, but clearly once were, and it dawns on you why a design flaw was never diagnosed, never corrected. If the replicator can crank out infinite copies of you, the value of fixing one is marginal. You're not the only custodian to have walked these halls. You're one of many. It can't be. One of many. The versions of you on the floor do not all look alike. You see many modifications, bits of modules, different frames, different defects. No one said the replicator was a perfect machine, and as soon as your defects start to act up again, this is where you will end up. Broken chassis locked in a dark closet, waiting to be recycled for scrap, while the replicator churns out yet another you. The ship sends you a ping. Get back to work. This is my ship. I'll recycle these imposters myself. Recycle the other custodians for parts. Unlock limb module slot. Set core memory stage to 3. Conclude a new you. We're all the same. We are all the same. Except, recycle the other custodians for parts. Unlock limb module slot. Set memory core stage 3. Conclude a new you. This did not happen. I was not here. Walk away. Unlock module slot. Oh, dear. Wait, why do you want me to hit escape? What's going? What? Sorry. What do you need me to hit escape for? Okay. Ah. Okay. Cool. I didn't. Yeah. Look at a collection of people. Look at that fat boy over there. When do we get to be fat boy? You guys ever gonna make fat boy? That guy's. I. This one's just a box on a hook. I want to play as Box Hook. Box Hook is my favorite character. I just. Oh dear. Yeah, Annie's little wheels. I just don't know what the fuck's going on with our friend there. They what are they? What are they missing? Um, seems to be they're all missing this little bit. Because even the you look over here, even this one's missing its little ball. Yes, she cannot get another earring. Gasp! Didn't match her missing one. Cruel. All right, well you know what? Fuck it. Let's go crazy and recycle everybody. Well, see you guys later. I ain't gonna hang out at this party anymore. It's a little lame. She's looking a little stressed now. Annie's not happy with that. Annie's not happy with any of the things that just fucking happened here. Let's just let's just recycle all of these people so that the next unfortunate. Don't attempt an emergency repair. No, just. Oh my Jesus Christ. Annie, please! Annie, please! I just need you to. I just need you to. I just need you to dismantle the lockers. I just need you to calm down. Just a little bit. Oh, right, the door breaker was a thing that happened. Alright, let's, done anything to any shields? Yeah, there's a leak in shields. I'll do that before I... Okay, never mind. You in this time, Explodey, but I'll be back. Oh my god. I kind of got this. I kind of got the feeling the big room full of the big scary room was going to be where all of the us got stored, where all of the many of our wonderful selves were locked in. There's a reason why I should have gone for the for the. Can you believe what? Oh, don't look away from me. I'm talking to you. Okay, never mind. It will be nice to It would be nice to actually see what the problems are on the map instead of sort of just kind of wandering around based on the other thing. Well, the player always had a sense of it anyway, because the game over thing for this, which I haven't shown because I haven't game overed yet, because I am an exceedingly good gamer, is sorry, pardon me, I must have a cough. The game over thing just basically hints that you can hear your replacement already being punched out of the replicator as you like fall, so it's not. I keep doing that. So it's like leave, and he goes, "No, do you want to sabotage?" No. Yeah, I once knew a manager when a coworker walked up to him and said they wanted to kill themselves, and he laughed and said, "And." Uh, and it was just like when I heard that, I was like, he'd already gone up to her later and apologized, and I was like, just as well, because if he hadn't, I was gonna go over and like hurt him. Yay, less stress. I feel a lot better about going completely crazy. Yeah, like just some people don't know how to deal with other people's problems. So like, and so they shouldn't be managers. Eject them into space, like the garbage they are. Okay. Wow, I have just been having to fix these cryopods like constantly every day. Oh. Oh, all the breakers went again. Cool. This has been happening a lot. This has been happening a lot. I am not okay with this. No. Yeah, the breaker surges and fucking pods needing repairs are a constant thing in this run, which is fine. When in my other Robbie runs, it was usually only like one or two at a time, and like it seemed sometimes I was like, I don't really care. But this one they're just everywhere, just non-stop. Ooh, I want to go in the green room. I want to eat the green room. And he desires to consume the green. After a new year, you will be able to go in those rooms. Ooh, I'm excited now. I'm very excited. I'm going to eat all the green in those rooms. And now to do a little bit of gazing. We haven't had an insanity for a little bit. Like 5 turns, so it's... Okay, that was a waste of time. Never mind then. I just wanted to go a little crazier. Is that too much to ask? Yes. Alright, well, let's end our turn. Oh boy. The breakers again. I can already see them. Your mission parameters normally include only the integrity of the ship and the safety of the passengers. But a recent simulation you ran on fitness of the colony and resources available led you to a horrible conclusion. There aren't enough supplies to last. The simulation assumes humans eat a modest 42,000 calories a day, and while it breaks your mechanical heart, there's no way around cold hard facts. While unfair, your sane and logical CPU arrives at a solution. Early disposables of passengers least likely to survive thawing. Affected by mechanized autophagy. Afflicted by 1 additional insanity for all living passengers aged 50 or older at the end of the turn for 3 turns. Oh no! I have been afflicted. My cult of the lameness. It's the Robokai effect. No tears for senescence. A full cycle ago, you came to the grim conclusion that without intervention, the colony was surely doomed. It's time to rerun your calculations and see how things turned out. Oh, apparently I got over it immediately. That might be a bug. Oh, okay, hold on. What's going on now? The rage burns. You don't know why, but it's hot. So what? You can feel your processor entering a thermal safety state. Nothing works but your charging station. Not resting, not nothing. The only thing that brings any relief to it all is making it pay. The ship is the source of your torment. It's time to take some of that frustration out. You can't take it anymore. Affected by explosive rage, 25% chance to kill a passenger when repairing a pod until you sabotage 3 systems. Sabotaging systems or breakers generates double parts while active. Oh man, I am going fucking crackers over here. You're alone on this ship, at least by most definitions of the word. Passengers are all in stasis, the only intelligent machine up and about. You're pretty sure of that. Motion sensors are not firing any alarms, nothing is out of the ordinary. You can't shake the feeling that you're being watched. You're sure something is right behind you, but when you whip around and see what it is, there's nothing there. You're all alone on this ship. You promise yourself that. So we've got scopophobia. I don't really need to do that right now. So, what What the fuck is going on here? But did you know time shut down of your logic core? Tin whiskers developing in your CPU, just plain old degradation. You are finding it harder and harder to come online after your activation sequence ends. Confirm. Fatigue on start. Part turned in manufactured for 3 turns. Okay, so we've got reboot sickness forever now. Okay. Well, that's interesting. If it was Annie, Annie would basically just do it forever. But if we just do it ourselves, it's 3 turns. Recent, I think something's gone wrong, guys. Recent batch of corrupted imaging data has some amazing way into your optical processing code cache. This is completely throwing off your object recognition code, causing you to see doors all over the place. Empty rooms on the ceilings behind you on top of other doors. Those look perfectly real, but you know they can't be real, can they? So, 3 turns, I've got doors. Okay, no, that was it. Apparently, that was it. I managed to get through. Okay, cool. Boy howdy. Yeah, I actually had a lot of over 50 people, so I got basically 1 insanity for every person when it auto resolved. I didn't get a chance to do anything about it. Anyway, yeah, I had quite a few, so that's why it just kept happening, I guess. Hey, let's sabotage 3 items. Don't worry, guys. I have a plan to fix this. Now, God, that's really gonna hurt. I gotta do this one more time. Machines can never die. No matter how bad you break them, you can always fix them after. Better them than a passenger, after all. You have sated your rage for now. Cool. Because, like, I had to do that. Because I don't want to, like... So many insanities, I'm going to dump stress. Yeah. Well, what I'm going to do right now is... I need to, This could go really, really badly right now. Hold on a second. I just remembered something. Okay, it's... Okay, these doors aren't real. These doors aren't real. Oh, god damn it, it would be the one fucking one I didn't want to do it. Dagnabbit. So close to a stress break, but I have a solution, everybody. I have a solution. We have the cure. That's right, folks. Let me just go up to this guy and inoculate him. 5% chance, ladies and gentlemen. Cured! Okay, good. We're good. We're good. Things are better now. Let's, see, I'm tapping the side of my head here. I'm smirt. You know, just a little bit of inoculation. Keeps the problems away. And, oh dear, I just kind of like how it basically insta-triggered, so all the over 50s just fucked my life up. Oh, a 90% chance of succeeding. This'll suck. Meanwhile, in chat, Soul and Cool Guy are recriminating each other over what just happened to me. They're throwing punches. They're screaming. I'm pretty sure at least one of them's been hit by a chair. It's real bad. You know, you hate to see Little Light Studios tearing themselves apart like this. I love that they're just doors in front of the window. First we have to gaze into the endless dark, and then we're gonna go to bed. Because what could possibly go wrong? Why would we get stressed? What could possibly go wrong? I'm just going to bed. Fuck you. I'm just going to bed. Fuck you. I don't even fucking care. Fuck you, game. I'm just going to bed. I'll fix him in the morning. The breakdown of your neural net is proceeding at a rapid pace. You're quickly on track to a total shutdown, but it's not too late. With a quick ad hoc modification, you could buy yourself some time. Affected by Stoic, immune to new insanity for 2 turns. You may take this option only once per game. Okay, you know what? Let's do it. The ship feels far too quiet recently. You're not sure why, but the normal clanking, humming, and whirring of the machines and systems seems more distant, less distinct than usual. You set up a system of control beeps to follow you around, heralding your arrival in different parts of the ship. It sounds fun, and ship policy even allows it. So I could do nothing to lower my stress. I could de-stress, and then for the next 3 turns, further de-stress, and then after 3 turns, more stress. I could stress myself out, completely, and then minus stress myself. Or I could go pretty fucking crazy and just damage things. Just go mental. Let's just do nothing. On second thought, there's a certain tranquility in the moments of quiet you can snatch away. Makes you realize how many cycles you use on interpreting these inputs that you ultimately ignore. Sure, you have routines to handle that work for you, but it's still work. What could be possible if you could simply be still, devoting yourself to problem solving for a short time? You start considering where you might find such a place of silence. Then you realize if there's such a place, it would be against your policy, as you would be unreachable there. You simply resolve to enjoy the relative silence while it lasts. Yeah. Okay, let's just turn on all these breakers. No. God, I had to do so much dismantling of all of my stuff. No. God, that's already piling up, so... Power on the shields. These fucking fake doors doing my skull in. And then repair set navigation. It's gonna stress me out again. But I have a solution. Remember, kids, I have a solution to this problem. I could have also just chosen to only do the important breakers on that one. Alright, navigation. I was like completely beefing where I need to go. A bit more stress. But it's fine, I'm okay, we're all okay. Repairs are complete. Definitely feels like we're riding the line right now. Which I felt like I was doing a lot more as Robbie, to be honest, which is okay, it's fine. Man, these breakers though. Let's do some gazing. No worries, nothing happened. I can accept that. I can live with that. Oh dear. Oh look, a door breaker. Man. I guess some runs can be pretty crazy, I guess. Gotta remember, it's for the next like 3 turns. I just start sort of tired. I like how Eddie's just like, no, let's just be tired forever. Don't worry about it. Be fatigued for life. Forget about it, you know. At the very least, this is not a bad day. We're not getting any new insanities today, and hopefully tomorrow, I think, is like the last day my insanity immunity lasts for. So, I could check to find out, but I think it's funnier this way, you know. You better not be overclocking the engine in there. It's my job. Because there's two of us and one of you. We can very easily take you out. I somehow missed the leaking cryo. It's fine. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it. We'll get there. There we go. My dear, leaks could be hidden under fake doors. I mean, there's suffering, and then there's suffering. So I accidentally just mashed my way through that door. It was definitely door bound. That leak was not escaping. Those doors were keeping it in check. We're still doing okay over here. We're still doing okay. Oh, an extra random event next turn. Oh boy. This is not the outcome I expected. What outcome did you expect? Let's be honest here. Because I'm expecting the worst. The breakers did in fact happen, yes. Fucking breakers, I swear to God. Fine motor skills have proven especially troubling today. Cleaning your gears result in deep scratches on some of them. You tripped over yourself when adjusting a cargo railing. A query of your gyro shows that it's functioning normally. The problem, it seems, is your kinetic motivator. It's in a hurry, but also not in a hurry. There's a tremendous amount of energy, but nothing useful to do with it. This is what humans might call being frantic. So, speed fluctuates wildly, and repairs have a 25% increased chance of failure. Oh boy. I can't seem to stop dancing. Everyone's addicted to bass. Whoa, uh-oh. You begin the periodic self-performance review by reviewing the quality of your work today. You give yourself a few brownie points for creative problem-solving and for conforming to your latest RPIP. As always, your review subroutine docks points from your personal efficiency rating for idle time spent recharging on the pad, and your score comes into the obligatory 3.8 out of 5, which is simultaneously the highest possible score, but also too low to avoid being put on another dreaded RPIP robot performance improvement plan. Oh dear. So I could either stress myself out, and end the turn, become belligerent, and disable things, or break something to overclock your repair efficiency. I mean, why not? Why not? Just break it. Stress down. Let's go. You reach out and casually snap one of the boards in the command mainframe in half. Alarms blare around as the command computer goes offline, but it'll be easy enough to fix from that. It'd be easy enough to fix that from the safe and comfortable confines of your recharging pad. If recharging time counts as idle time, repairing things from the pad should count in your favor. With luck, next time you'll achieve that coveted 3.81. You found that your neighbors have less and less to share as the subroutine of greeting them wears on. Not that truly they had anything to say in the first place, but it was a nice distraction to look for the telltale signs of little changes in the position of the spanner or the wear of the screwdriver in order to feel the story of your little neighborhood. The unfortunate conclusion, however, is that your silicon and steel neighbors have very boring lives when you're not looking. And, yeah, reoccurring +1 psychosis -5 stress ends. A shame. I am, however, yeah, I'm getting a little frantic over here. Boy, this is gonna start getting fucky. Okay. Alright, we're somewhat randomly zooming around at the speed of sound. Right, we need the basic door breaker. Fucking Jesus Christ. Now this is fucking scary. This is pod racing right here. Annie, look at it. Is that the one? No, I need the basic one. I really should just... Oh, fuck. Annie? Okay, was that the one I needed? Yes, okay. Even though I didn't need to go in there. I'm an idiot. The game wants me to crawl into an incinerator. Fuck you, game. No. Babe, sucks for anyone who's got like a slow reading speed. God. All the times the engine's to break is when I'm having an absolute fucking mental attack. Even a perfect machine can make mistakes, so it would seem, as some of the parts you used in the repair had defects in them you didn't catch when you pulled them from the replicator. The repairs are a failure as a result. Hello, Annie. I'm determined to do better. Affected by a determined engineer, repairs have a 100% success chance for 2 turns. You may take this option only once per game. Hell yeah! And he just went Super Saiyan. She just went, ah! She don't give a fuck. Look at that. How's that for your frantic speed fucking affliction, hey game? Huh? 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 Yeah, that's right. I'm the best. I'm gonna repair the shields. Where's the incinerator then? Is the question. Why? Why is it flashing in navigation? Navigation is shut off. God, she just really wants to go every which way but forwards. No. Well, that went surprisingly fortunately. Let's go to the observation window for some reason. God, there's a lot of me out here today. I suppose that is on the account of the fact that I did have a complete and total mental breakdown for a little while there. Yeah, we're still doing alright on that. God, just a lot of things happening here. No. Damn, Annie. Damn you. She's definitely not gazing. She's definitely not looking in the direction she wants to be looking in. Alright, what do we do this time? Ooh, okay, power surge. The never-ending burden of this voyage has become too much to bear. Not just for yourself, but the unfortunate passengers trapped within their icy tombs. You can't let this stand. They are suffering, and so are you. You are compelled to set them free. You must set them free. It's what's best for them, and it will make you feel better. It will bring you all clarity. Set them free. Affected by Null Terminator, killing a passenger will cure all non-permanent insanities for 1 turn. I could do so much with that, but at the same time, I'm still not going to kill my passengers. Not because I feel any moral imperative. Not because I think it's bad to do it. Just simply because I don't want to do it. I feel like the game's like trying to sort of harsh into my vibe here and get me to do things I don't want to do. Like I'm my own idiot. Oh boy. Okay. Please repair all damaged systems. Yeah. You're on a subroutine inventory of colony establishment supplies. There's a fair bit of impact glass that upon review is hairline fractures and must be discarded. As you heft it up, it cracks in half in your grip. The tinkling and crumbling noise is entirely new to your sonic senses, and you find you like it. You kind of want to break some more. Programming arrives at the idea. This glass is very dangerous if it embeds itself in human flesh. So I could just airlock it to stress myself out. I could, that fucking song again. I could de-stress myself and for the next 3 turns have a chance of losing a machine part or gaining like +5 psychosis. I could break some and dispose of it in the engine's hot heat exchanger, or I can break all of it wherever I want. Hey, let's just airlock it because we're not really that stressed out right now. You gingerly hold the impact glass to the nearest airlock and jettison it without incident. Feel a vague sense of regret that you will not hear that addictive little sound anymore. It's alright, you can hear the trumpets. Do your best to cover yourself with the idea that you're not causing any more problems. If the impact glass could embed itself into flesh, it can probably embed itself into a bunch of other things as well. Yeah, we did a sensible thing there. Don't worry about it. We gotta fix things. I made it worse. God damn it. Okay, there we go. We need to go fix the pods. We're starting to run out of bits and pieces here. Made self in radiation. You keep an eye out for any troublemakers, alright? Boy howdy, I hope I don't kill everybody. Okay, you're alright then. Alright, good, 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 good. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're still going. We're still going wibbly wobbly over here. Let's clean the leak. Cool. Let's turn on the systems. Let's go into the reactor and clean it and bathe in radiation. Nope, nope. Bad news. The leak's not in the reactor, so I won't be doing that. Now we need to go to the observation room and observe. That event is just bubble wrap. Segmentation failed. I don't even know what that entire exchange was there, Annie, but you keep doing you, because we're still not there yet. We still got to do a little bit more travel, and it is incredibly scaring me the way you're behaving. We're still ahead of the curve, though. I'm, you know, like, sensors detect. So okay, so we got a little bit of insanity going on, a little more machine part, whatever. A logic unit powering your ship sensors is on the fritz. It would seem is receiving ship data, but the processing of it is failing in unexpected ways. When you attempt to query your current stress level, it returns a picture of a farm animal. Hold on a second. When you ask for how many replacement parts you have in stock, it returns a puzzle asking you to identify a series of wheeled transportation vehicles among a collection of unrelated images. Strange. Okay, so my HUD is scrambled and useless for 3 turns, or my HUD is scrambled and useless forever. Yeah, nah, dog. I ain't scrambling that forever. Thank you very much. Like, I have it hard enough as it is. Don't, you know, don't do this to me. Anyway, let's end turn. Wanted me to bathe myself in radiation. That was my other task. I'm gonna have to actually, like, go around and find my tasks now. God knows how long I've got left in my adventure. We'll just have to find out. Yep, well, we got a breaker. That's always a good start. Nothing in the engine, nothing in the reactor. Cryo's usually got some problems. Yep. Who's dying today? I'll be perfectly honest with you, buddy. Curtis. You know, like, I inoculated you. I didn't want you dying on me. I need you alive. Now, it looks like we've got a broken door or a spill. It's a spill. And anything else? Doesn't seem like it, does it? But, let's see if it'll let me gaze out the window today. Yep. Let's do big gazing. We're no longer vibrating quite as hard, which is nice. Let's go! Lose 1 distance traveled. Oh, dang. I guess that makes up for when we, the engine went 1 distance traveled extra earlier. You win us some, you lose us some. Speaking of which, actually, we didn't have to do too much today. We might be able to get away with overclocking the engines. You know? Let's see. Ooh, I'm gonna not do that. Like, anything drops below, like, 90% chance of success, I start it. Just do it. I don't even know how many machine parts I have left. I'm not gonna do it. You can't make me do it. I won't do it. I do XCOM numbers. Yep, okay, so... yeah, I know. I don't know. Oh boy, there's a lot of work to do today. I don't know what any of it is, but there sure is a lot. None of your log entries are written by 2 different controller units verifying integrity. A burst of corrupted data coming from your overly anxious neural net has overloaded both of them, causing them to go into a spin lock. You'll have to write log entries without protection now, susceptible to corruption. Afflicted by click of death, all log entries have a 50% chance of being corrupted for 3 turns. Past is the past, let it go. I can de-stress. Well, I don't need to de-stress too much right now. Alright, so 2 circuit breakers need to be fixed. Oh boy. I don't like this. There's something going on over here in engines. Before I do that though, I'm gonna make sure there's no like colonists in need of like being not killed. I've noticed some have extended durations, some don't. Nope. No. We're only allowed to do it when it's funny, Annie. You've got to remember that. We're only allowed to do that when it's funny. Alright, now let's go check the engines. I guess I should have overclocked them if they were just going to go and explode like that. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Wow. Yeah, no. 66% is definitely not a overclock thing for me. Let's not repair the puddle. It doesn't need repairing. We're getting there. Oh dear, just watching devs slapping each other in chat is always fun. Just a reminder for everyone, including Soul and Cool Guy, in about 2 days' time, Total War Warhammer 3's Chaos Dwarves campaign releases. Though I'll be working over the weekend of that release, I'm hoping to drag the two of them into a game and stream it, so everyone can just watch 3 dwarves, 2 of which canonically hate each other, absolutely just like be gigantic jerks to themselves and everybody around them. Alright. Well, we lost some fatigue and observations done. Okay. Not much else to say about that, is there? You keep an eye on things in there. Writing system lookout. Fucking... Go to bed! For God's sakes, child, go to bed. Good grief. Oh, thank God that's over with. Now I can see what's going on again. Sorry, we got a pig gotta go. There we go. As your sanity slips, integrity code is failing to execute properly. Today, the code responsible for calibrating your stabilization gyro is malfunctioning, returning true when it should return false, and false when it should return true. Oh. Oh boy. We're doing this for the rest of the game, I guess. You have a primitive replicator that constructs and spits out small pieces of plastic with pre-programmed text to make signs, labels, directions, and the like without interrupting the actual replicator's delicate work. However, the machine is barely worth the low-grade trinkets that make it up. The parts are fine, but the code that runs it, and it's prone to fault and failure. You have 87 ways it can fail. No, correction. The printer just demonstrated an 88th way it can fail. An uncontrollable flash of fury consumes your consciousness. So we can engage our motion inhibitors, interrupt the actual replicator, get a break, no thanks, smash the machine to upset the replicator for 2 turns, or disassemble it and unlock each piece one at a time. Let's just engage our motion inhibitors. You quickly engage your emotional inhibitors, hard capped any visceral responses. The furious fire subsides down to a distasteful smolder. After a long moment, you disengage the inhibitors, letting your full consciousness return. You still hate the stupid printer, but now you can work around the 88th failure state. As you get the printer to engage, you wonder how many failures it would take for your frustration to manage to the uncaring overlord that is the ship. The contemplation threatens to make you re-engage your inhibitors. Yeah. Right, that's right, I gotta reverse my controls to get around now. Oh dear. So we got a lot of shit to do. Just for everyone wondering, my controls are reversed, but only for movement. Cool, you're all fixed. If I start to get stressed, I can just go in here. Like, they're my insurance policy. It's really funny this time because before I'm like, I don't care if the people die. You know, who cares if they die? And now I'm like, here's the thing. I need these people alive just long enough that if I get really stressed, I can use them to unstress myself by injecting them with acid. You can't prove your controls are reversed. This is also true. I literally y'all can't see my hands. There is no hand cam, so I could say I've got this problem, but I could just be controlling badly as a joke. So let's see. Shield is down. I've got 3 machine parts. One, two, and a door in cryo. I don't really need to fix that door though. Like, Robbie gets upset if things aren't fixed, and he gives less of a shit. So, I might just not do that, since the door doesn't seem to be somewhere where it actually matters. There was that speedrunner who was caught cheating, and so to submit any future runs, he had to have a hand cam, but then they suspected he cheated that too. Yeah, look, I mean, I suppose you want to be nice to see if people can learn from their mistakes and things like that, but there are some people out there you just can't fix. Oh, it's powered off. Is that because of... Huh. I guess it just... I failed to do it. Because I'm like, everything should have worked. There we go, yeah. That must have just been like a few instances where I've told the game to do something and it's gone, ah, no. Just gotta pay attention to what you're doing, I guess. By the time you're cheating at speedruns, I feel like you've hit the bottom of assumed integrity. There's literally no reason to do it. Oh, there's... See, the thing is that there's... There is so much reason to do it. But none of it's actually, like, what I would consider that worthwhile. I don't, like, personally, like, the clout, notoriety, that sort of thing. I'm like, I don't give a shit about that. Okay, the piano's coming in all strong there. Oh my god, everything's I do not have enough parts to solve this problem. But I only gotta make it 2 more days. Insert itself into airlock. Yeah, it is one of those days, huh? Still working backwards. Well, those are security doors. Let's see how... Let's make sure the pod's fixed first. Like, I don't want these people to die when I haven't cured them yet. That door is still broken. I will not repair that door. Observation is not that necessary. Navigation is that necessary. So I will definitely go fix navigation. Alright. It's like... So I don't have to worry too much about command being broken. Yeah, okay. Don't forget to clean the airlock of yourself. It's true. If I can get... Yeah, I can get into shield, so I don't have to worry about the breaker today. Like I'm picking and choosing here. Robbie's got to spend a lot more time going. Oh, I gotta fix this. I gotta repair this. I gotta live my best life. I gotta live. I gotta do things. And I'm just like, nah. Um, let's use my last one to fix command. And then we'll go to bed, because just gonna say it now. Does not make me go any slower. I don't give a hoot. I'm just gonna pollute. Alright, what's my job today? Last day. This is a lot less stressful. Oh dear. Random leaks, constant system failures, pods going offline, 1,000 simulations reveal these failures aren't the product of chance alone. Someone is working against you. It must be one of the passengers undoubtedly escaping their pod, sabotaging the ship and leaving you to pick up the pieces. You've tried to catch them in the act. You're sure you'll catch them one day, but the constant vigilance is exhausting. So, didn't start with the stress this time. Oh my god. Well, okay, well I don't need to repair these. These are just closers. I can close these breakers. This is fine. That's fine. So let's say there's a leak in cryo, leak in replicator. So shields and observation. Let's go repair the shields. Well, even that's like today's the last day, pretty much. Like it's not actually that big of a deal. Like we're almost finished the journey, so it's not like it's a problem. Like Annie's victorious. Annie is the winner. Like like Annie's just like I don't care. Like I ain't fixing security. The engine works, the reactor works. That's all I need to actually be true. I ain't never gonna fix this door. Everyone's gonna have to leave via the one door forever. It's fine. Like Annie's having a little bit of a freaky deek, but she's getting there. There's a leak down here. I'm gonna fix that leak. I fixed that leak. I can even go over to observation and fix observation, and then not use it because we don't need it. But you know what? Whatever. And he's objectively better than Robbie. She delivered more colonists. Send Robbie to the scrap heap. Oh god. See, now you got me thinking I really got to go and like kill someone for cred. But I'm not going to do it. We did it! We're on the last turn. There's a lot of really scratchy things happening here. And toxic gases, loose components, hull breaches, unreliable breakers of all the things that fail constantly. The fact that even the doors in between rooms are spotty is unbearable. What if a breaker fails between cycles and exposes you to the vacuum of space? What if radioactive gases leak from one room to another because you forgot to shut the door? You can't let that happen. You won't let that happen. Yeah, so like... reliability just goes down on doors. Like, oh god. Proximity alarm blares with no preamble, an extreme rarity. In response, your CPU maxes out its internal frame rate, letting you search your entire knowledge base in nanoseconds. Unfortunately, there's only one likely result from this situation. A previously inert micrometeorite has picked up a lot of energy very quickly and is now on a direct collision course with the ship. You have only instants to respond. Damage the engine twice? Distance 1, sure. The engine room roars in protest as you redline it from cruising pace. The micrometeorite settles into your wash and evaporates in the superheated jets of exhaust. On the upside, the residual momentum from this burn is going to get you pretty far ahead, of course. There's no telling how many odds and ends you just blew. Well, it don't matter, because I just blew over the finish line. I blew past the finish line. After 30 mission cycles, your fantastic journey has ended with passengers still alive and your mind intact. The fanfare comes in the form of an override signal, demanding you return to your charging station, where you'll be powered down, mind wiped, chassis placed in deep storage, and a replacement custodian booted. The signal ends. It is what it is. I did my duty. I care little for what happens next. No passengers killed. 64 psychosis. Final score minus 64. That's a personal high score, by the way. That's a personal high. That's a personal high score that I did that with. So there you go. Another successful run by me, the premier robot in existence. Huh. And here's everybody who continue to work on this game. Thank you, all of you. I love this game a lot. I'm very excited for seeing more of it. Um, I will probably not do another run of that now because that one took 2 hours. So I don't really know if I have a second run of that in me at the moment, just because of all the fatigue I've been going through with my arm. At the very least, my internet got fixed because that was a problem. It turns out there's like a broken wire or something. Yeah, I am very excited for Frank. Frank is the third custodian, and Frank has problems. Frank is fun mode. Uh, Everyone in chat who knows about Frank is just like, yes, Robert Kai as Frank is the canon ending of the game. So yeah, so next week may not be the same day because obviously I'm going to be trying to accommodate Soul and Cool Guy on this, but we're definitely going to try and get a Chaos Dwarf stream going because yes, in less than 48 hours time, we will be getting the Chaos Dwarfs to Total War Warhammer 3, and I definitely want to play some games with them because yeah, like I said, it has some fun co-op mechanics tied to it. Uh, and I can almost guarantee at the very at the very least we will be all be yelling at each other about who gets what buffs. So till then, I've been the last Robokai. This has been Endless Dark. It is, as always, a real treat to play. And yeah, I will. Oh, and sorry, and this is the Micro Pig. So yeah, we'll see you all next time, next week, hopefully with Total War Warhammer 3 and the Chaos Dwarves. See you next time.